Welcome to CBSE English Teacher. Let's look at article writing and advanced writing skills for classes 11 and 12 English. Inside this video, we shall look at introduction, purpose, format and sample article. Let's begin with the article writing now. Introduction. Writing an article is quite challenging. It involves a high degree of creativity, a wide range of vocabulary, a thorough knowledge of the subject, some research, and a lot of organizational ability. In addition, one has to keep in mind the target readers, the purpose of writing article, as well as an appropriate style. Do you remember CODER, the process of writing? C stands for collect your ideas. O means organize them well. D means make your first draft. E means edit your draft. And finally R means revise them. What is an article? An article is a piece of non-fiction prose writing. It is specially meant for newspapers and magazines. It usually describes the author's personal opinions or findings of research. It is divided into three main parts. Number 1, introduction. Number 2, middle paragraph. And number 3, concluding paragraph. Let's now discuss parts of an article. An article is divided into three main parts. Number 1, introduction. This part establishes the content. It draws the reader's attention, so it should have thought-provoking lines. Number 2, middle paragraph. It should detail different aspects of the topic like causes, effects, advantages and disadvantages, merits and demerits, etc. Number 3, concluding paragraph. It includes the main idea and presents your viewpoint, comments and criticism as well as your recommendations. It ends with an appeal, a conclusion or a warning. Purpose of writing an article. An article is highly structured and directional piece of writing. It is written for specific purposes like informing, persuading, convincing, or entertaining the reader. Now let's discuss points to be kept in mind while writing an article. Understand carefully the hints or information given in the visual or verbal input. Arrange them in a proper order in which you want them to develop for writing the article. Interpret the hints or information properly and then use them in writing the article. Divide your article into several paragraphs. All the sentences in the paragraphs should logically lead to the objective for which the article is being written. Do you know, the whole composition should not be sketchy. Every sentence should be linked with the rest into a single whole. The first few sentences should introduce the topic and its main idea. The middle paragraph should highlight the main facts of the topic like the causes and effects, advantages and disadvantages, etc. The last few sentences should state your conclusion on the topic. The language of an article is straightforward, to the point, and objective. Do you know articles are usually written in third person? Yes, they are. Let's now discuss format of an article. Format includes 6 points. Number 1, title or heading. Number 2, name of the writer. Number 3, introduction. Number 4, description of the topic. Number 5, ending. And number 6, conclusion. Let's now discuss them one by one. Title or heading. There are predetermined rules as such, but it may comprise a single word, a phrase, or a sentence of 5 to 6 words. The title should be thought-provoking, catchy, and should highlight the main theme. Name of the writer. Sign off your article with your name towards the end. Alternatively, the name can come immediately after the heading. Introduction. Keep the topic in the perspective. Specify the topic, keeping the reader's interest intact by providing some surprising information or interesting facts related to the context. The topic can be begun with a short story, with a quotation, with a question, or simply by defining the topic. Description of the topic. Highlight various facets of the topic like the causes and effects, advantages and disadvantages, merits and demerits, etc. Use facts and figures in order to make the article look rich, and compare and contrast can also be presented to support the viewpoints. Ending. Wind up your article with your views, criticism, suggestions, etc. Conclusion. End the article with a desire, an appeal, or a warning. Now stop the video here and read the sample article to understand it better.